What if I told you that someone launched a fashion brand during lockdown and turned it into a multi-dollar business, all started from Dubai while still donating millions to the charity? In this video, I'm breaking down exactly how they did it. The story, the strategy, the marketing, the mistakes, and what I would do if I were running the business today. So if you've ever thought about launching a brand with purpose, this video is for you. Get your pen and paper and let's dive in. Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Mona Sami and we talk about everything to do with business, finance, entrepreneurship and lifestyle in Dubai and in London. Alright, let's rewind back to 2020, right in the middle of the pandemic. The Giving movement was launched by an entrepreneur, a British entrepreneur called Dominic Noel Barnes. So he moved to Dubai in 2017 and something in him changed. The way he looked at businesses, the way he looked at launching businesses. And bear in mind, he wasn't new to businesses. He had launched and exited a number of them in the UK. So he's a true entrepreneur. He noticed a gap in the market. So in Dubai, he realized that most of the fashion brands were either cheap and not very sustainable, or they were really expensive, inaccessible, and onto the luxury side. And nearly most of them weren't made locally in the UAE. Plus, he felt like none of them really stood for anything. So that's where the idea came in, to launch a brand that actually gave back. So in April 2020, right in the middle of a global crisis, he launched the Giving movement with a very simple philosophy. One, that every single material must be made with sustainable and ethical materials. And two, for every item sold, $4 get donated to charity. A few years later, they've raised over $4 million for charity, sold hundreds and thousands of pieces, and built one of the most talked about lifestyle brands in the region. Amazing. Not so bad for a lockdown launch, right? Well, how did they go from zero to all of this? Let's start with the basics. First, the mission. This wasn't just a clothing brand, it was a message. That tagline, the Giving movement, that's humanity in motion, and that actually meant something. People weren't just buying a t-shirt or a hoodie, they were buying it into a bigger purpose. Second, the product. Everything is made from sustainable materials. Think organic cotton, bamboo, recycled polyester, and everything was being manufactured in certified factories right here in the UAE. And third, the marketing. Now, this is where they play it smart. Instead of sending out freebies and hoping influencers would post and they would convert, they went straight into performance marketing. They ran targeted ads on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, and they got real data and real results. They tracked every single ad, every single click, every single campaign, and that's real dedication. One of their big wins was that a single day campaign in Saudi on Snapchat brought in 12 times return on an ad spend. I mean, that's huge. But it wasn't just about the ads, it was about the brand too. It was clean, minimal, monochrome, and had that Instagram aesthetic that everyone loved and talked about. Honestly, Gen Z ate it all up, and honestly, so did everyone else. Now, once they saw traction, they didn't stop there, and that's very important because most of the brands, as soon as they see success, they just stop where they are, they get comfortable, they stay in their zone, and they stop looking outside the box, which stops their growth. However, the Giving movement expanded fast. They started with hoodies and joggers, and then they soon expanded into kids wear, abayas, gym wear accessories, and even things like water bottles. And here's what's cool. They started online, but by 2022, they started opening physical stores. So the first flagship store was opened in the Mall of Emirates, followed by other ones in Yas Mall, and now in Dubai Mall. So they did really great. They also partnered up by big names like Unas, Harvey Nichols, Level Shoes. So suddenly they're sitting next to luxury brands, but with a more meaningful message and affordable prices. And to top it all off, in 2022, they raised $15 million so they can expand the brand internationally and focus on launching in the US and in Australia. That's global expansion. And it's pretty wild when you think about it, because this whole thing started in the middle of a pandemic during lockdown, and within 3 years, they have expanded globally. They're like a global movement now. Let's talk about what really worked for the giving movement, because their success wasn't accidental, it was intentional. Number one, purpose, and they really meant it. The brand was built around one simple promise. For every item sold, $4 goes straight to charity. And this wasn't just something that you see on their website, it's built into the entire experience. So it's on their packaging, it's on the product tags, it's in their campaigns, it's absolutely everywhere. They're not just selling clothes, they're selling impact. And in a region like Dubai, the UAE, the Saudi, where more and more people, especially the younger ones, are shopping with meaning and with what resonates with their values, this connection is power. People don't feel like they're customers, they feel like they're part of a movement, and that feeling, that's branding gold. 2, they nailed their marketing strategy early on. Instead of chasing influencers, they went straight to paid performance ads. Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, they ran targeted, smart campaigns, tracked every click, tracked every data, and scaled what worked. They knew exactly who their audience was, where they spend their time, how to speak their language. I mean, that clarity, that was a game changer. 3, local production was part of the story. Most fashion brands import their products from abroad, but the giving movement, they made everything here in the UAE. That gave them faster turnaround, control over quality, and a powerful narrative. Made in the UAE wasn't just a brand tagline, it became part of the brand identity. In a market where they're proud of local innovation, this really hit the spot. And 4, it was designed for the region and not just for the fashion trends. Their pieces weren't just trendy, they were thoughtful. So they made unisex cuts, modest-friendly fits, neutral tones, and a wide range of sizes. And this honestly opened the door because they were appealing to a wide range of people, from Gen Z teenagers in Saudi to working mums in Dubai. It wasn't just fashion forward, it was being culturally aware. And that honestly made the brand feel grounded and inclusive. Bottom line, they combined purpose, smart marketing, local pride, and thoughtful design. And they did it really, really, really well. Now, they're clearly doing a lot right, but like any other brand, there's always room to refine. Here's what I think they could experiment with or they could improve moving forward. Number 1, add more variety to product line. Right now, it looks clean, minimal, and oversized, and it looks great, but let's be real. After a while, it starts to blend together, it starts to look the same, it starts to look a bit boring. They could really benefit from seasonal drops, limited collections, something to keep things fresh and to keep people wanting to come back to see what's new. Number 2, show more of the behind the scenes. They talk about being ethical and sustainable, which is absolutely great, but I would love to see it. Give us some factory tours, stories about people making the clothes, or a better insight into where the donations go. I mean, it doesn't have to be fancy, it can just be simple Instagram stories. It could be short videos, but people want transparency. This builds trust. It would make them want to shop from the giving movement even more. Number 3, tailor the mission for global markets. As they expand into the US, into Australia, into other regions, they kind of need to tweak how they communicate that giving model, how they send the message across into those regions. That's because different regions care about different causes. So why don't you allow the people from those countries to choose where their $4 goes to? Why don't you spotlight some charities to suit that market? I mean, it's the same mission, but you're just making it more personal for that country, for those people, for that region. Number 4, make the brand feel more human. Right now, the visuals are polished, almost too polished. I think they would get more love if they actually showed people wearing their stuff. Tell stories, work with creators who actually live the values, sustainability, purpose, giving back. Make it less fashion campaign and more, this is a brand I belong to. So again, nothing is broken here. They're doing everything amazingly, but these little tweaks could help them stay ahead as they grow and to keep that community vibe alive. All right, so if I were running the giving movement or if I was building something like it, here's what I would explore to push it even further. Number 1, I would create a real community experience. I would launch a membership or a loyalty program, but no, it's not about the points and discounts. I would make it about impact. So people could actually check the membership program and see how much they've donated to charity over time. They could unlock limited drops, or they could even see what cause they want to support next, what charity they want to support next. I mean, this would help turn a one-time shopper into a loyal community member. Number 2, I would personalize the shopping experience. What if the website recommends clothes based on your past purchases and values? Like, here's our eco-packaged picks, or you've donated $28 and here's what it's done. I mean, that small touch builds a connection just beyond shopping. Number 3, I would make the stores more than just stores. Now that they've gone into retail, I would really lean into it. Imagine going to one of their stores and you see live donation trackers on the walls, or you see videos from people behind the products, or you see collabs with artists, or you see people teaching you about sustainability, about ethics, about the materials that they're using in one corner of the shop. I would make the entire store an experience so people actually want to come and spend their time there, and not to just look at the latest item and see whether they like it or not. I would make that connection with them so they would be inclined to buy more. Number 4, I would expand into B2B. This one's really slept on. I mean, what if they offered branded giving kits for companies, like onboarding gifts to new hires? Give them a hoodie, give them a t-shirt. They would proudly wear it because they know their company is helping a cause. I mean, what if you offered activewear to selected hotels, or gym accessories to selected gyms? I mean, it's very new, it's very memorable, and it's very unique. And it also helps your brand impact, exposure, and revenue. Finally, number 5, I would gamify the mission. Let customers unlock giving milestones, compete by cities, by countries, or even let them take part in a global challenge. It makes the impact feel part of the brand and makes it fun and interactive, and not just like a passive donation. Remember, you're connecting with people emotionally, so they're more inclined to buy from you if they know that they're helping a good cause. So all of these examples builds on what they already have because they're doing great, but it would help them to turn a great product into a fully blown experience. And honestly, these tips are not just for the giving movement. If you're looking to start a business, these tips are for you as well. And that's basically the story of the giving movement. I mean, the story is very inspiring, and it just goes to show that you don't need the perfect time to start. You just have to start now, be creative, and go for it. I really hope that this video has helped you, has given you some inspiration and that little push that you need. And if it has, please make sure that you like, subscribe, and hit that bell button so you catch the next one. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll catch you in the next one.